Well, a very good morning on the, what day is it, Andy? The 7th of April 26. I've returned. I'm heading up to Corrour for a walk from Corrour station over to Rannoch station this morning. It's pretty damn chilly. They said it's to be a pleasant weather conditions today, but we'll see what happens. At the moment I'm slightly underdressed for the conditions. It was very pleasant down in Strathern, but you can see by the snow in the mountains it's well, it's still kind of wintry up here. But not to worry, I've had a coffee and I've replaced my tobacco supply, so I'm alright. And this is the Glasgow train, which is on time, and we're waiting for the service from Glasgow coming north. The first two carriages split for Oban, and you take a left turn, and the other carriages, which I alight onto, will take me to my destination. It's going to be a long day. I've only got a biscuit. I'm hoping that Rannoch, when I get there, their what do you call it? Tea room's open. We'll just have to see. Here's our trains. So I hark back to mid-March when I was last here, and taking the train. Well, I think we'll go on carriage E, Andy. We'll go to carriage E and I'll sit down. As you can see, we're heading through Strathfillan. I'm on the reserve seat, so I have to move the seat when we get to Upper Tyne Drum, but look at the mountains today, Andy. Absolutely wonderful. So we'll soon be heading up to Upper Tyne Drum, and we left Crieff bang on schedule. And as I say, it's nice and cosy in the carriage here, but once we step outside, Eddie, it's going to be quite chilly. I've got my gloves and stuff. I always carry my gloves, as I mention often, and I've got my balaclava, which I had on yesterday when I was on the mountain tops, because it was bitterly cold, but I thoroughly enjoyed yesterday's tramp onto the summits. I'll probably load that before I load this one, you see. But it's great. I've been involved in conversations, so that's why my camera's not been on. But I'm going to be shifting seats shortly. We're just about approaching Upper Tyne Drum, so I'll need to move seats. It is reserved, and there is a reason for that. People pay an extra premium for this to sit on a very special seat. Mind you, I'm a VIP, so I'm not sure what the story is. So we've got a lot of walkers. These will be the youngsters taking the West Highland Way from here. I don't know which direction they're going, but when I get to Corrour, there'll probably be a busy arena of walkers, because the weather it's not bad. It's good spring weather for walking. So it's a busy train today, and it's to say, once we get to Easter, after Easter, the populace in bed and breakfast hotels and in trains and on the roads become increasingly noticeable. So we'll switch camera off for now and enjoy the journey. So You'll see plenty of walkers in the West Highland Way. It's a great feat. I was talking to a chap there from on the journey from Rannoch up to Town Drum, and well, we're talking about running. He's an ultra runner. He does long distances. I says to him, I remember the chap who broke the record for the West Highland Way from Glasgow to Fort William in 2017, and I couldn't believe it. He says, I met him. He'd done it in 14 hours. The record's since been broken, of course. He ran the whole thing from Glasgow to Fort William in 14 hours. Can you believe that? I remember telling some of my acquaintances in the pub about it, and they scoffed and said, that's not true, that's not a lie. I said, well, check it out, please. Because I had come up that day, and I'd actually, sorry about reflection in the class, but too busy on the other side to film out the other window. I had come up to Bridge of Forkville, parked the car at Town Drum and walked. No, I took the bus up then because he didn't have the car. I walked the route from Bridge of Forkville to Town Drum, and it's the same day of the race, and everybody passed me. There's dozens of runners, all at snail's pace because of the distances they were running. I said, well done, well done, well done. And when I got back, I thought, I'll just check to see what the winning time was. Checked online, I couldn't believe it. And that is amazing. It really is. It's phenomenal running. Anyway, there's not much of a view here, Andy. Well, I say not much of a view. Look at that. It's just a reflection. It's not good. That's what I mean. Absolute superb countryside. So we're coming down to off viaduct. But as I say, it's too busy in the carriage today for proper filming. So I'm afraid I really can't do much about that. Well, I suppose we can get a little look through off the land. I walked through that, right through to Loch Lyon, across the rivers. Fabulous. I don't think we should film much more from the train, Andy, because its reflection's it's not coherent with good filming. So we're just approaching Rannoch station now. I've not filmed anything because, as I said, the carriages are so busy, and also the fact that there's so much light deflection. But I'll be picking up my train south in a few hours from here when I walk the long route from Corrour on something called the Road to the Isles. The Road to the Isles in Rannoch, northwestwards. Of course, the Rannoch station buildings are on the other side. Next stop will be Corrour, which I'll be alighting from the train. That's the other one alighting. That's the embark.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform as you leave the train.
It's almost like Appalachian country up here. the route I'll be walking in the north-south direction on my way up in this is wild country, Annie. It's very wild country. Desolate. Nothing here at all. So we're coming up to Corrour, Annie, and you'll be getting off the train here also. Just a few minutes away, so.